As Lynn died to Rin and other stuff, let's go into the magic orb given to me by Fatima's mom, Logic.
Hey, Sabet, have you seen my magic ball?
I think Demo has it. Shh! It's starting!
Number 10, Seasonal Feathers by Hito Shizuku P and Yama. Hey, wait a minute. How'd I get here? Oh, hey, I know this song. This tells a fascinating story of the wandering Rin and Lin taking her in his cabin among the sakura blooming trees. The love garnered is heartwarming, but that doesn't last for long because it's a Vocaloid song. Nothing has to last for long. It's only the bad that lasts for long. Because as the name of the video states, Lin dies! Before he does die to an illness of some kind, it doesn't enlighten, he just pukes blood. It sends Rin on her way to marry him as quickly as she can and care for him while they wait for his eventual death. She weaves a tapestry with the seasonal feathers of the great tree and birds. That is very poetic. Very traditional Japanese style. I really like it. Number 9, Nightwalker by Hayakawa P. Welcome to the creeptastic song where Lin dies before the song even begins. Oh, a little impatient are we? But I'm completely unsure why he croaked exactly. So that's not the point. So that's why the name of the song is Nightwalker. Because how can Lin stay dead? Why not become an ever-loving zombie that walks through his girlfriend's house? Which is Rincest. Rincest. To do the nastiest thing you can possibly think of. Yes. Kill her and bring her to the zombies, which sound much like the song from Avenged Sevenfold, as well as reminder of the song Nightcrawler from Judas Priest. This is so sad. Alexa, play. Oh wait, I don't have Alexa. Hey Google, play Despacito. It's obvious how much Rin loves Lin, but will she go quietly? I don't know. Song doesn't allude. Go question. Go into the mist and see if you encounter the Nightwalker and ask him of the tale. Number 8, Sigh by Iroha. I have to admit, this song is just so memorable in my ears. I really do love this song. And as before, Lin dies before the song, but then he comes down as an angel of Rin's memory among the doves and marigolds. Oh jeez, the imagery. Not only that, we get info on why Lin dies. Unlike the last one, and the previous one before that, or any one on the list. Either an illness, or an intense accident. I didn't say it was perfect, okay? But we know that much. Causing him to lose consciousness and slip into a coma. See, he's dead by coma. Coma is what killed him. Well, actually, directly, indirectly, the rest of the stuff. Illness or intense accident. I don't know. By the end, Rin comes to grips with her clone's death. Something I wish we all luck to find it once we lose someone we love. I mean, come on, that is hard to deal with.
Sabat, what are you doing? Those are depressing.
I was just trying to make videos while Demo was sick. Yeah.
Move over. I want to try my hand at it. I know a few songs myself. Shh. It's starting.
Don't you shush me, lady.
Number 7, Pudding Annihilation by Voyager. Oh, this song is very special because Lynn isn't exactly Lynn in this one. I'm pretty sure you guessed from the expression on Miku's face. Lynn is the pudding. Somehow, Lynn got transformed into pudding, and Miku was protecting him, but she tripped. And thus he squished on the floor. Oh no! And when anyone drops their pudding, it seems like they've lost a great friend. Poor Miku. But poor Lynn. Poor Lynn. Well, he just squished on the floor. Oh no. Don't lick. Don't lick, doggy, no. Number 6, Kokoro Kizuki by Toraburuta. This is a cover of Kokoro Heart. This is Lynn's version. Of course, Lynn hasn't croaked yet. So, what does he do that makes himself dead to Rin in the world? He gives his heart so Rin can feel like humans. But yet again, Rin is a miracle scientist like from the previous videos. So basically, it's much like the Bible story where Adam gives his rib to Eve so that she can live. Except Adam dies in a special case. So I'm not sure where I'm going with that. Anyway, it is a lovely song and another about Rin being a scientist. I think I have another top 10 idea demo. Number 5, Recycle Bin by Shibashon P. Starting off slow, we have the mundane computer story about Lynn being a Vocaloid and waiting to be used. There are a lot of Vocaloid songs about Vocaloids waiting to be used in the program. You know, it hurts Lynn when you use someone else, or even his updated version of V3 to V4. But it eats up space on your PC, so you delete him. Uh-oh. I'm having Doki Doki flashbacks. Ah! You must be deleted. Everybody must be deleted. I'm not crazy, I swear.
Hey! Stop making me do this! I'm supposed to be sick!
What better way to get top 10s done with you in bed?
Yeah, let us do this list while you rest. We can even edit it for you.
Really? You guys are the best!
Not to mention me and Fatima have 2 songs apiece.
No! As many songs about Lynn dying, you choose those? Come on!
How many are there?
Let me check. 29.
Wow, people really like to see Lynn die, don't they?
It's my turn!
But...
Shh. I'm hitting the play button. Number 4, The Seventh Me by Mayuko. Let's put some complications on this one. Lynn goes through 7 stages of life, but it's interpreted as 7 individual lives. Lynn screams and sings at his first self. The second feared singing consequences. The third overused his voice. The fourth tried to fight through it. The fifth understood the end. The sixth finally lost his voice. And the seventh ended it all. This time, Lynn committed suicide because he overused his voice, which I am probably doing right now. But it probably won't lead to that, okay? Many great singers have lost their voice later in their lives, and thus, this is why there are images of Lynn being older and sicklier. Take care of your voice, people, especially if you vocal fry or guttural growl sometimes. I'ma have pain later, so I better imagine something else or get something, I don't know, surgery incoming. Number 3, Prisoner by Shujin P. War, anyone? Welcome to Lynn being a child in an entrainment camp, much like from Nazi Germany. Lynn, the captured, tries to tell Rin, the free, that he just wants to talk. So he makes countless paper airplanes to pronounce his love. But Lynn receives a letter back with a horrible but precious message saying she'll have to leave because he gets so sad. In fact, after constant bullying and being set in solitary confinement, that he eventually rips his own throat out to end his miserable life. This one is intense, okay? Intense! Number 2. Servant of Evil, the classical version, by Mothi. Servant of Evil is a part of the magnificent series of songs of the same name. So, Rin and Lan were born twins, but then the parents got divorced because of Asmodeus in later songs. Soon, they find each other, even making friends, and dramatically, the queen of that land, Rin, wanted Kaito, who was engaged to Miku, and Lin falls in love with Miku at the first sight. Until Rin told Lin to kill Miku so that Kaito would be hers. He does it with a knife, but Maiko ain't having this murdering crap, so she gathers hundreds of soldiers to storm the castle and get vengeance for the death of Kaito's bride. Lin is imprisoned, being dressed as Rin, and as such takes the fall for Rin and is sentenced to death by the guillotine. The guillotine. Rin watches as Lin is decapitated in front of her. Buramabog! By the way, it was all a play. None of this actually happened. But it is still a great song. Okay, great.
I get that they were pretty good and has some very deep philosophical meaning behind them, but 2 were suicide and 1 was murder. And even then, Servant of Evil is already on another top 10.
That's why I chose the classical version, Buzzlenut.
Well, it's the interlude. What do you want to do now?
I say, hit that subscribe button to get all the upcoming videos I'm making right now, achoo, because I'm sick. Click the like button as well. I've been trying my hardest to work as fast as I can. It's time I actually do something.
You know it.
I think we all can agree on what number 1 will be.
Let's begin. And finally, number 1, A Vision Without You, by Kulfi Q.
Oh, Rin is so lovely in a black dress.
I can't gather much from this song without subtitles, but I understand that Lin and Rin have had some drama in the past, and something terrible happened to Lin. Of course, because his memory and the pictures across the whole of their lives were completely drenched in blood. Either by suicide, or murder, or by accident, memories hold what that person meant to you. You can cry, you can laugh, you can be distant, you can live without care of the passing, but you can never bring them back. The only thing to do is to accept that they have gone. As such, this concludes the list. Don't cry. Be happy. Lin's not actually dead. He's just dead. In our hearts. Not in real life. Just know. I'm gonna cry.
Aw, do you like Lynn?
No, that gigantic lobster you said to get is pinching my vents.
Ouch! Need some help?
No, I don't need more lobsters, you nut. It hurts.
Sounds like the lobsters are ready to cook.
You know what else needs cooking? That like button. Come on, let's get to 75 likes so we can go faster and work on projects well beyond light speed. As well as don't forget to hit the subscribe button because we need 1,000 subscribers to get back monetization again. Do it so we can have money. Money is perfect, please. I want to buy planets.
I'm glad we're using my pain as a promoter for the video, but I seriously need someone to come and get this thing off of me.
Fatima?
I'm on it.
Hey, will this scar go away? Hello?